It's been a minute, bro. It's been a fucking minute. Let me That's good. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to. Hello. I don't know if they're gonna notify my people. Yeah. What's up, fam? Hello, you beautiful people. Hello. Motherfucker. Hello, puppy. Yeah, that's fucking dude. I'm not shit today. What's up, fam? Hello, YouTube. Long time no see. Hello, beautiful people. Hello. Let me change this one. That's better. Fuck yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, beautiful people. We're back like we never fucking left. Suspended. Where you out? Suspended. Suspended for 3 days. I went high school. Yo, what up, Isaac? What's up, my brother? How are you, bro? It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. I understand, bro. Yeah, I'm not great to see you back. Yeah, bro, I was fucking. They suspended me for 3 days. It's like we're back in high school. Sorry, I'm misbehaving. You're suspended for 3 days. So we're back. We're back like we never left, brother. How are you, my man? You good? Hello, YouTube. Shopping in the fuck and putting on some holiday. Look at him. Look at him. Let's make some fucking food, baby. Let's make some fucking food. Hello, people. I gotta wait this shit out. Hello, people. Hello, YouTube. What up, man? They probably won't notify everybody either, so people will slowly start coming in. Hello, YouTube. Do you what? Do you do Trump dance? No, man. Hello, Diane. Well. What happened? What's happening? What's going on, my brother? What's going on, fam? Dude, man, what's up today, yo? What type of drink is that? It's just motherfucking egg whites. I just put it in a cup. Welcome back. Glad to be back, my friends. I was suspended for 3 days. I was suspended. They were like, sir, you're being mean to people. So they said, you gotta get the fuck out. Go to Miami. No, Dixie, Jesus Christ, calm down. Hello. Oh, YouTube, hello! I told you, just give him a second. I'll be back. What up, fam? Buenas tardes, morning. What up, dog? What up? How are y'all doing today? Why'd you get suspended? Because I was being mean to people. I'm giving you engagement. I like you, Dixie. No, I'm not going to Miami. Money, girls, money. Money. Y'all, you never lose women chasing money, but you always lose money chasing women. Always remember that. Hello, YouTube. Some people can't handle the truth. Yeah, they can't. And you know what? Yo, they clipped me for it. You always lose money chasing women, but you never lose women chasing money. You gonna chase my? No, brother. You wish I did. Did you battler? I'm so gassy. I just brought. Geez, yo, YouTube's a whole nother animal. YouTube, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah. When have you seen a rich man without women? For real. Big tats, fake chain. Damn, Jasmine's upset, bro. Peace. Hello. Leon. Yeah, Leon. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, it's okay. I hope you learned. As long as you learned. What up, man? Okay, James, Stacy, jeez, bro. I don't know why you're so mad. Why do you feel so mad at me? Dude, YouTube is just straight people that just hate you. These people don't even know me. They're like, fuck this guy. I'm like, bro, you don't even know me. Simply my appearance offends people. Think about that. Think about it. Slow chasing women if you're just chasing women. Still chasing women if you're just chasing women. No, you don't chase either, bro. You just become valuable. Oh, man, bro, there's a girl and she has to call me to even reach me. I know her first call. It's all, yeah, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, listen, bro. At the end of the day, bro, like, here's the thing, bro. If you don't got money and you're out of shape, you're not attracting quality women. Think about it that way. If you don't have money and you're out of shape, what kind of women are you gonna attract? Very low quality women. No, I'm not. No. Sir. Yeah, 100%, bro. Bro, I never fucking play a song. I fucking love a song. Do you do Love Island? No, fuck no. We never go on that shit. How old are you? I'm 31. Chill, leave him alone, bro. If you say one more thing, you're out. Yeah. So even my engagement, even my like live engagement, bro. When you get suspended and you get like flagged, you get restricted. They just stop pushing your stuff as much. So I was on a good streak, but then they took me out. My back tattoo says "Lion of God." You look Mexican or Puerto Rican. I'm neither. But shout out to my Mexicans and my Puerto Ricans. Shout out to my Mexicans and my Puerto Ricans. They're awesome, right? I have one Puerto Rican parent, right? Hello, buenas. Good afternoon. Bro, you too white. Parce, ni entiendes lo que estoy diciendo porque tú ni hablas español. So, hola mierda. I truly believe YouTube is full of people that just hate their lives. Well, you wanna go outside? It's fucking cold, bro. Sir, you listen to what I'm saying. Sir, you don't listen to nothing. That's probably why you're so upset about it. Hello. Brother, now you can just click off. It's my life. A, B, C, D, E. Where's my fucking invoice? How, bro? Was even that high? It's a scroll that says he's risen. Look at that. Nice, brother. What up, Chopper? How are you, my brother? Hey, Miami, it's 80 here. No, I live in Gainesville, but it's like 70 here. Hop to the gym every day. But you don't have to. If you want to get in shape, you just need like 3 days a week. Yeah, if you want to get in shape, you need like 3 days a week. Seriously. And your macros on point. You get in shape 3 days. Like 3 days a week. That's beautiful weather. Oh, it's the best. That's why I won't leave Florida. I fucking love the weather. Get it, bro. Get it. Yeah, Cali's beautiful. What? We love you. How what you work? I'm a coach, bro. I actually get people in shape. I get people in really great shape. Yeah, bro. So if you're looking to really get in shape and transform your life, I'm the man to go to. Yeah, I love Cali. Cali has beautiful mountains. I think Cali has beautiful weather. I'm just not the biggest fan of how the biggest. What's up, Hector? What up, my brother? How are you? Are you gonna have? Yes, I'm gonna have some fucking rice. Love you. Good gym? No, I do online coaching. I used to have a gym. When I was 25, I used to have a gym and train people in person, and then I moved online. You can reach me at my Instagram, the Alex Duenas, on Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube channel, the Alex Duenas, for coaching. But who's your favorite NFL team? Dolphins, maybe? Dolphins? I don't watch football. Fuck football. I don't give a fucking flying shit about football. Where you come? Where am I from? I'm from Florida. There's good, lots of rain here in Texas. It was raining like a motherfucker yesterday. What up, Brent? Fuck. Much love. We got some cream of rice. Some cream of rice. I have a couch. I don't really It's cream of rice. It's just a card. I don't really buy furniture because I don't really need furniture right now. That's the only reason I haven't bought furniture. I don't need furniture. I gave away a lot of my stuff. When I moved out of Miami, I gave away a lot of my stuff. I don't really care for furniture. Yeah. I hope fucking die. Like if I cared for that stuff, I know like they all hurt, bro. Fuck yeah. I'm never gonna say they don't. They all fucking hurt. Oh, my tattoos hurt. You know, it's right. What's healthy, solid breakfast? And don't give me a smart ass answer. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, there's many things you can eat: chicken, eggs, protein shake, steak. You can have ground beef. There's many different things. It's not about is it healthy. What's your goal? Is your goal to lose body fat? Then it has to be measured. You feel me? It's like asking me, yo, how much gas should I put in my car, and then being like, don't be smart about it. I'm like, well, how much can your tank hold, right? Like that's what it comes down to. Fuck! Hold on, my eggs are gonna burn. Fuck, and then my cream of rice. Yo, why so many things happening at once? ¿Qué está pasando con todo? No entiendo, porque todo está así. You know, checking what on your macronutrients. So first and foremost, we have to understand one thing, brother. One thing we have to understand is like how long I've been training for. I've been training for 19 years, brother. So my macros could be the way they are, but you have to see how long I've been on them for. How was Thanksgiving, by the way? Oh, Thanksgiving was great. Oh, what did I do Thanksgiving? Oh, Thanksgiving was interesting. Yeah. Claro. Lo agradezco mucho. Get out of here. Events? You make bodybuilding events? No, I don't. What's going on over here? Come on. Hold on. Cream rice. That's that. That's that. Let me just connect this. Is it visible? Yeah, has to be. I hope so. Or am I moving around? Do you believe in 8 hours of sleep? No. I don't believe in 8 hours of sleep, bro. I think it's bullshit. What up, Sal? No, I think 7, yes, no. 5. 5. Fuck! Well, we're gonna. You don't think recovery is that important, bro? I think what's more important than recovery, in my opinion, is this. Okay, number one is your nutrition. Number two is your workouts. Anybody can fucking sleep, right? You gotta understand that, right? Anybody can fucking sleep. That's not that fucking hard. What's harder? To stay consistent on your training and stay consistent in your macros and not to eat outside of them. That's the hardest thing. Do you think the most important thing is to make sure you get 7-8 hours of sleep when that's the fucking easiest shit to do? All you gotta do is fucking sleep. That's not that hard. So, like, do I think it makes that much of a difference? No. Everything else makes that much of a difference. Like, that's my perspective on it. Everyone's like, well, how much sleep? Bitch, you fucking need to stick to your fucking macros. Like, that's more important than anything. You understand your macros. What are your macros? I'll explain what macros are. Yeah, you just think, no, I'm not gonna know. And then my cream of rice exploded. Of course it did. But that's part of life. I'm walking in the treadmill now. Waste of time. Anyone that walks in the fucking treadmill and doesn't have their macros in line is wasting their fucking time. Davis, or neither, brother, neither. Sticking to macros are the hardest for me. Sticking to macros, the only reason things are hard, number one, you're not sure if they're the right macros, so you don't have confidence in the plan. Number two, and you don't have somebody checking in on you, making sure you do it. Human beings are the worst type of accountability, especially when they don't have a trusted plan. You're gonna have health problems if you don't get enough sleep. Real. Motherfucker, you can get health problems by eating like dog shit, drinking, smoking. So let's talk about health problems when we get rid of the things that you do on a daily basis. Red macros are protein, which builds muscle, carbs and fats, which are energy sources. Those are the main ones that you want to track. When you overeat carbs and fats, that's how you build body fat. When you reduce them on a daily basis, is how you get rid of body fat by your body allowing you to use the fat as energy. That's what macros are, protein, carbs, and fats. Let's see as if it helps. Because most people are fucking broke and out of shape, okay? And they think they need more fucking sleep. No, they need to put in more work. Let's call it fucking a bird. Most people are broke and most people are out of shape and they think they need more sleep. Think about that. Oh, shit. Reflexes. I don't know why my speaker's not working. Fuck it. What's your it's like those people that ate nothing but me and died of the heart attack, you know they lost weight. I mean, that's just the fucking luck of the draw. I do coach clients, bro. You stay up late all the time. It's not that I stay up late, bro. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. For example, motherfucker, I need to finish this shit. Why is everything out of fucking proportion now? I'm done. Why is everything out of proportion now? Carnivore diet, again, it just restricts you. Macro doesn't restrict you as much. It just allows you to have a better understanding of food. That's what macros are. Come here. Yeah, that's that. Do you have ideas where you want to stop just to push through? Yeah, I mean, do you have days where wanting to stop or just push through it? I push through, bro. I push through because I have a bigger reason for what I do. Do you yeah, Nate, DM me, yeah. I hope this fucking plays. I don't know why it's not playing. My speaker button not broken. I would be upset. I'll be a sad man. But we all make it work. We make it work. My speaker's I don't know why. Yeah, get it. Yeah, Sal's on my team. Sal, can you describe what it's like coaching with me? It becomes second nature after a while. Advice like eat healthy. Yeah, but people need to be able to. Some people need help, and that's fine. Is it calories and calories out? Why wouldn't the trim be a great option? Because here's the thing. That's a really great question. Is it calories in versus calories out? No, because all calories matter. It's like you can have. If you're in a calorie deficit, you need to eat 1,500 calories, but 1,300 of those come from carbs and fats, and 200 come from protein. You're not building muscle. You're gonna lose weight, but you're losing both muscle and fat, and that's when you hit a plateau. And when people hit a plateau, psychologically, they're like stuck, and so they feel negative, and then they end up going back to what they were doing, simply because they hit a plateau and they weren't doing it right. It's not about calories in, calories out. All calories matter because every calorie, most of them from carbs, fats, or protein. Where are you getting them from? The thing that we have to understand is that the only way we build muscle is through protein. Quantity, quality is, yeah, 100%, bro. If you just want to lose weight and look like dog shit, feel like dog shit, go for it. Count calories. Go for it. But if you want to look better, you want to feel better, want to have energy, you want to have clarity, then you should understand your macros. Most online coaches just send you a plan and goes to Alex, checks in on a daily response. Yeah, and if what happens and works on mindset, which is key. Mindset's everything. And if you don't respond, or if you don't respond, what happens, Sal? What? Bro, I was on that motherfucker, guys. Where the fuck is Sal? I mean, shit for that. I love your message of the 4 pillars, basically. Compliment. Yeah. 4 pillars, yeah. Fitness, finance, relationship, spirituality. My cream rice got fucked, dude. I do. You suggest redo while working out? The creatine is great. Creatine's phenomenal. But if you don't, taking creatine is like asking me, hey, should I put gas in my car? I'm like, what kind of car do you have? I don't have a car yet. I'm like, why the fuck are you asking me about gas if you don't have a car? And the car to me is knowing your macros. What are you eating every day? Do you know exactly what you're eating today? Do you know how much protein? Do you know how many carbs? Do you know how many fats? If you don't have that down, fuck the creatine, right? But why do people go towards creatine? Because it's just a supplement. It's easier to do that than it is to figure out macros. You mess with the stock market? No. The only stock market I mess with is mine, which is my value. But if you do, that's fucking awesome. Maybe later down the line. I had lost some cream of rice due to my negligence. You know, I think the person that knows if somebody's really, really gay is if they're gay themselves. I can already tell this man's gay. Bro, are you an expert at finding gay people? You must be one of them, bro. You must definitely be one of them. I'm 45 clinging on to every positive message because I'm driving right now. Good, I'm proud of you, bro. Man, the press. Is this meal number 2? No, Diane, this is meal number 1. I haven't ate today. I'm fucking 8 today. This is fucking 3. I've been up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've been up for like 9 hours. I'm eating today. What? Oh no, this ain't. Yeah, no, I've been fast. I can't even call it fasting because it's not fasting. You break your fast whenever you have anything but coffee, black coffee and water. I always have milk in my coffee. So I haven't been fasting. I just didn't want to eat. I just want to lock in. I don't want to fucking eat right now. I need to fucking lock in on something right now. I don't like you well. All right, great. You not liking me says a lot more about you than me, right? Where am I at? No! Come here! Why is this many fucking $50? What are you doing? What is you doing? I need to put fucking... Get in here. You don't say that about me. My boyfriend. You won't say that about me. My boyfriend's 6 foot tall. I don't give a fuck. I love how there, guys. I'm here anyway. He's literally doing everything right, which means we're always. So remember, MCO. Remember, people's perception of you is a reflection of themselves, right? My perception of myself is I'm positive, I'm outgoing, I'm ambitious. I like what I do for work. I'm close to God. So I'm gonna spread a positive message. When people feel negative about their life and they see someone that's handsome, positive, good looking, they're like, fuck, it makes them feel insecure. So they have to say something negative. You know? You gotta always think about that, right? It's like somebody driving a Lambo. Somebody's like, damn, I want to get one. Versus somebody's, oh, that's probably rented, this, that, right? People's perception is just a reflection of themselves, right? Right? If you're feeling pissed off, like you don't like certain things and you see someone, like how are you going to react? You're not so positive, right? But if you, internally you're positive, you feel good about yourself, you like your life, you're like, cool, this guy has a positive message, things like that. Cool, okay, cool. Like that's really what it is, you know? Think about energy drinks. I mean, they're not bad. They're not the best. I have them here and there. I'm not going to say I don't. I drink coffee like a motherfucker. I love coffee. Yeah. All right, I need to put some blueberries in this fucking cream of rice real quick. And cinnamon. I need to put salt in this. Why is everything fucking salt? I'm just hyped up to be back. It's been a minute, dog. It's been a minute. Keep pushing, Papa. Keep pushing, Papa. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Absolutely, yeah, 100%, yeah. Hello. Well, what's up? I don't think. Okay, cool. I never knew that YouTube was a dating app, girl. I think your boyfriend would be upset if you I put those eyes over and his eyes look. He looked like no. I did coffee to keep me going and not always eating. Yeah, Jesus saves. Oh, hello, Jesus saves. If you don't have any haters, you're doing something wrong. 100%, bro. Haters hate on what they gave up on. Always remember that. Haters hate on what they gave up on. Haters hate me because they hate me, right? And they're just upset. But it's okay. You give them love, bro. You give them love, right? You're number one. I was thinking of switching from energy drinks to instant coffee. Yeah, I mean, there is. I get why you like energy drinks. I like energy drinks too. It's like a fucking fast bullet. But it's like I don't buy them. I used to buy them, but I don't buy them. If Kate has one, I'll have them. How long you been working out for? 19 years, bro. 19 years, bro. I've been working out since I was 12. Dude. Shout out to it. Shout out to it. All right, we have our cream of rice. We have our eggs. No coffee, because I'm like got fucking 3-4 cups already. We have our eggs. We have our cream of rice. We need a spoon. Are you a coach of fitness or other things? Yeah. Mindset training and nutrition, not just fitness. Mindset training and nutrition. Started drinking instant coffee in jail and never stopped. It's the pre-workout. Nice, bro. Thought you were 25, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. I look young as fuck. I appreciate that. It's honestly because I didn't drink that much in my life. Like, I drank for about 3 years. From like 25, 26, 27. Actually, 4 years, 28. I drank. But nothing crazy, you know? I would drink here and there. But that's like the most I've ever drank. Nothing. I always stayed in shape, bro. Always stayed in shape. Always took care of myself. Because it's like the main pillar of my life. It's like take care. I feel good. I look good. I have confidence. I have charisma. Then I can get ahead in life. And that helps with business. You know, I've been running a business now for 6 years. Yeah. I think that's interesting. I've noticed that I get shape is people treat me better. I don't think that's something a lot of people don't know. Yeah, 100, bro. When you get in better shape, people respect you. Because they know how difficult it is to get in shape. So this guy said, one thing's interesting. I noticed that as I get older, or better shape, people start to treat me better. Because people respect things that are difficult. You feel me? People respect someone that works out because everybody has tried to work out. Everybody has tried to work out. And the issue is they tried and they quit. And so when they see someone that's actually fit, they're like, damn, this motherfucker actually kept up with it. What'd you do? Like, what is the secret? And you're just like, I'm not a pussy. And, you know, because they ultimately, that's what happened. It got too difficult. They weren't getting what they wanted. They weren't willing to research. They weren't willing to just go and figure it out. They said, fuck it, this is too hard. And so when they see you and they're like, damn, you lost 20 pounds, you got a six-pack, you're ripped, they're like, damn, like you actually stuck with it. I'm on the 4-pack VTAPE phase trying to lose those bottom 2 apps. That's going to come down to your nutrition, brother. The bottom right here, that's all fucking macros. That's macros, that's dialing in, that's counting every gram of carb that goes into your body. The success is in the details. The sharper you want to get, the more attention you have to pay to details. I'm gonna put this over there, so I'll be right back. Water? No more water over there? I don't know water. I don't know water. I try to do my best. Be talking to myself. Yeah. Where you from? I'm from Florida, brother. One of my kids told me I was fat and I snapped and I chose to get in better shape. You're right about perspective. Oh, 100%, bro. Kids are honest, bro. Kids are massively honest. And it's like, the thing with fitness, bro, it's something that you get to choose. Every single day, you have to eat, right? So if every day you get to eat, you have to eat, right? So then ultimately, to make better choices will lead you to a better quality of life, right? It's not like you have to go out of your way to like fucking eat. No, you have to fucking eat either way. What's your preference on drinking water? I just drink water. Drink coffee. Like, those are the things I just drink. Eat carnivore. Brother, if you're in better shape than me, not even that. I don't give a fuck, bro. Tell me to eat carnivore, brother. Yeah, deje, casa. Hello, you beautiful people. Hello. No, we'll do a little lesson. What time is it? 12? Cool, yeah. Do you some diet, some DT soda, some diet soda? Fuck soda. No, bro, I don't. I'm not a fan of that, bro. I'm not a fan of like diet soda. I used to drink soda like a motherfucker. But no, dude, I don't really like soda like that. Da-da-da. I could outrun you, no doubt. Okay, that's phenomenal, bro. I didn't know we were racing. I never said I ran fast. Right? It's actually a good song. Well, hello, you beautiful people. I like the song. My motherfucking eggs are cooked. I know. Hello, Allie. Hello. That too looked like it hurt like a bitch. Oh, it did, bro. It did. I had to do it in 2 sessions, bro. I had to get the angle done, and then I got the wings done. That shit was fucking terrible. Terrible. I'm like, my tattoo artist, Liz. I'm like, why the fuck does shit hurt? It's like, oh, you have all the nerves in the back of your spine. Do you do keto? Fuck no, I don't do keto. Fuck keto. I'm drinking soda. Drop the fucking soda. I got a Budweiser. I doubt it. Ask very fit people. You don't know, right? Fit people know food, right? When you understand food, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to actually stick with it. I got a bike. Fuck yeah. Step 1, baby. Step 1. Bike. Now we need the pool. We got the running on lockdown. Allie, we got the running on lockdown. We just need the fucking pool and the bike. This man. Yeah. First meal of the day. I know it's simple, better. I must be alive. That's okay. It's just why haven't you gone? What's holding you back? No glucose spikes is the secret. Not really. Triathlon? No, one of my clients, she's gonna do a triathlon. Yeah. The sauna. I don't really. I mean, the sauna's cool, but I don't really care for it, right? Like the sauna is the sauna. If you like it, it's cool. Like you get to sweat, you get to do it. It's really cool. I was trying to find a bike, to be honest. Yeah, but don't fucking. You have one thing, right? You can. What? Can you not look for a bike and swim at the same time? Well, technically you can't, but you know what I mean. Um. What the fuck was I saying? Sauna. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't care, but is it beneficial for fat loss? No. I was like so stressed about it. I don't know. I don't know why. Right? You do that, right? You know how you get. Yeah, you got to stop that habit. If you know how you get, stop. Again, we talked about this. It's self-talk, gratitude. If you're stressing, you're not grateful. If you're grateful, you're not stressing. No food, eat. Some people know food, eat shit. They don't know. That's not true. To know and not to do is not to know, my man. You know, I'm from India. Hello, India. Oh, this is eggs. Eggs and hot sauce. People don't know how to eat healthy. That's why they don't. Right? That was an egg though. I don't know. You good, me bad. No, it's all good, bro. We learn. Aprendemos cada día. Do you eat honey? Bro, you know that's a great question. Do I eat honey? Bro, the thing with honey is this. Honey spikes your insulin levels. And so you don't want to spike your insulin levels. So I'd rather not right now. Will I have it here and there? Yeah. But most people shouldn't really be having honey like that. If they're trying to lose fat, bro, stay away from it. It spikes your insulin levels. Do you drink tea? Nah. Only when I'm sick. Only when I'm sick. Mm-hmm. To be honest, I keep it basic. Because coconut water, here and there, but I don't grab it. Just drink some fucking water. You have to understand, right? The biggest thing I want you guys to really consider is throughout your day, how often do you get bloated, how often you get gassy, and how often are you constipated. Do I drink a lot of caffeine? I drink coffee a lot. Fuck yeah. I drink at least 3 or 4 cups a day. Fuck it. You big, me small. Leon, deje. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, it's actually hot sauce. Cheese okay with eggs? If you measure it, bro, that's what it's always gonna come down to. You feel me? Like, there's nothing wrong with cheese, but are you measuring it? Because cheese has fat, and there's nothing wrong with fat, but it's your limit, right? If you have $10 and the meal is 12, right? Can I have it? Well, technically, and you have a credit card. The meal's $10 and it's 12. You can spend it, but you're gonna overspend and you're gonna get charged interest, right? It's the same thing with cheese or anything like that. Like, you can have it, but are you gonna go over your limit, which is gonna put on more body fat? What is the egg whites with one regular egg? What is that? Egg whites with regular 4 whole eggs. 4 whole eggs and 4 whole eggs and 180 grams of egg whites. Oh, I Keurig, and I've been going crazy. Yeah, bro, coffee's is shit. I gotta get more coffee, actually. I'm out of coffee. I love this song. I love this song. Right? I'm gonna do a whiteboard lesson. I'm gonna fucking smash it. That means I need to charge my phone. I need to charge my phone. Black coffee, fuck no. Coffee with milk. I can drink black coffee. Motherfucker, I'll eat dirt. Ay, puta, el otro. Es el otro, no este. Motherfucker, I'll drink dirt if I have to. You gotta do your hours, fuck. Pinot coffee from the. Yeah, I love coffee, bro. I'm gonna go to Italy one day and just fucking make a list. I'm gonna go to Italy next year. I'm gonna make a list. Like I'm gonna go to this coffee shop, this coffee shop, this coffee shop. Watch me. Mark my words. Mm-hmm. I'm not. Oh. Bro, Troy, you'll be in love with Italian coffee, and that's all I drink. Mother, you gotta get me on some Italian coffee. The one I'm drinking now, it has mushrooms in it, like lion's mane, things like that. I like that shit. All right, down with that. All right, what the fuck is this? This is just cream of rice with blueberries. All right. This is just cream of rice with blueberries. What up, fam? Hello. Hola. I was ripped off because like some of my cream of rice fell off the fucking bowl, but it's okay. Colombian coffee is good. Colombian coffee is great, bro. When I went to Colombia last year, I was like, give me some fucking Colombian coffee. That's where my fucking family's from. Yeah, my family's from Colombia. My mom's from Colombia. My dad's from El Salvador. Bro, I work in 2-week shifts around Europe, and I swear when I'm in Milan, is it Milan? Yeah, Milan. I drink at least 50 coffees. Ah, Milan, bro. That's sick as fuck that you work there, bro. Who does your tattoos? This girl by the name of Liz. Well, my boy Enrique did this one. He did my hands as well. He did my back tattoo. He did my knee tattoos. This guy in Jacksonville, and then the rest was Liz. The rest of my tattoos were from this girl named Liz. Jesus. Well, Enrique did this one. Liz. Liz. I'm gonna have her finish all my stuff. Yeah. Tattoos are afraid of us, man. I wish they were. But they ain't afraid of me. No, they're not. Technique, they like me. Cartagena. Nice. Cartagena. I've never been to Cartagena. I've been to Bogota. No, I've been to Medellin y Cali. Mm-hmm. It didn't make you pretty. Well, it's okay. I think they're pretty. That's all that matters. Did you get them in that placement to hide gains? To hide gains? No, bro. Honestly, this is my first tattoo at 18. I didn't get another tattoo till I was 27. 27. This is my second tattoo, right? So I got this. I waited 9 years. 9 years before I got my second tattoo. 9 years because I didn't want to hide the gains. Yeah. First tattoo, second tattoo, third tattoo. I got my fucking neck done. Really. The avocado's okay. Again, budget, bro. Avocados have 23 grams of fat for a whole avocado. 23 grams of fat. If you're cutting, you should not go over 40 grams of fat, in my opinion. Based on my clients and who I've coached, I keep my clients under around 50 grams of fat a day. I keep them all under that. Look at my fat, bro. Bro, fats add up. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter,
16 grams of fat. One whole avocado, fucking 23 grams of fat. Your coffee creamer. You got it. We're making 200 put it there. You got it, bro. How do you read labels? Fuck. At least you just look at the carbohydrates. Not all fat is bad. There's healthy. No. Hold up there. He says, not all fat is bad. They're healthy fats. It's not about healthy fats. It's not about bad fats. Right? Is that accurate? I mean, Elisa, if it's not accurate, we should file a lawsuit. It's definitely accurate. If it's not, then we're filing lawsuits with everybody. Like everybody else, mom asked, okay, bro, I would never even sell it. I'm not even selling a course. So taking a lot of fat is bad. It's not that taking a lot of fat is bad. It's like 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. 1 gram of carb is 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. At the end of the day, if fats help us to help our brain function and help regulate our hormones, right? So we don't use them as much. Okay? So carbs are like gas in a car and fats are like oil. You don't fucking put in oil every time you run out. Like you do, but it takes a while to have to get an oil change. It's the same thing with gas. Like gas is different, right? You need gas every time you run out. Carbs are the energy we use in the gym. Fats are the energies that we use like when we're just chilling right here, right? So we don't need many. So we keep a low fat diet so our body can use carbs as energy. So it's not about all the healthy fats, but I'm like, if you have a goal, then you have to be precise with what you're doing. If you don't want to overspend on your credit card, you should probably know your limit, right? I thought labels are legal allowed to be off by 30%. Yeah, but, we do what we can, You got to take their word for a little bit. All right, bro. Sorry. Yeah, enough fats. And what I found out, right? What I found out after coaching people for like 12 years, getting people like this results, right? Getting people to get shredded, right? When I've been able to get people shredded, this guy's 59, about to be 60 technically, right? Almost 60 years old in about 5 days, I think. When I get this in 16 days, right? This is 16 days. I do this in 16 days. That's literally day 1, day 16. Right? That's a 16-day difference right there. So when I work with people, and what I found out, this is just 2 weeks, right? This is just 2 weeks. A lot of fucking fat gone. So what I found out, right? And I'll even show you a bigger transformation, right? One of my biggest transformations, right? That's 6 months. Apart from the sugar and like fruits, yeah, bro, 100%. You can do high fat, low carb, and be shredded. And yes, of course, low fat, high carb work as well. The problem is when you do high fat and high carb together. Yeah, 100%. But I just don't like high fat, low carb. Carbs, you need carbs for your workouts. Like you want carbs for your workouts. Said he have a cheat McDonald's meal 3 times a week. Stefan can shove a fist up his ass for all I care. Granola cake with yogurt? No, motherfucker. It's granola has a lot of fucking fat and carbs. There's nothing wrong with it. What is your budget? You feel me? You gotta understand that. Yo, if they suspend me again, forget about it. I'm done with TikTok. You'll never see a fucking bodybuilder doing fucking high fat, low carb diet. And we're not trying to be bodybuilders, but who have the best bodies in the world? I fucking knew it. I knew it, bro. I knew it. That's such bullshit, bro. I knew it. Bro. That's crazy. Bro, that's crazy. Dude, I'm gonna probably have to move away from TikTok Live. Yeah. Bro. Yeah. False that. Fuck that. That's just bullshit. Man, it just came over from the live. Yeah, they fucking what was the reason this time? What I just said. I told you. I just told you. I'm like, fuck, they might suspend me for that, right? Right? Glucose is the preferred energy source, but about it, your brain. Glycogen is better, bro. Listen, no. Barely man, bro. You got to be in shape, right? If you're gonna speak about this, then you better be in really fucking great shape. Because I don't want to hear all the scientific terms. I don't want to hear all the scientific terms if you're not in fucking great shape, right? Or have ever gotten anybody in great shape. That means nothing. Very healthy micronutrient component, but for sure high carb is better for body. No, but like at the end of the day, for your health, right? What did you even say that got you suspended? Month when I told him to shove his fucking fist up his ass. All right, Bean, fucking, right? I fucking knew it, bro. I knew it, bro. Because you know what's happening, I think? What's happening is this. I think they have AI on it. So that's the way I look at it. I think they have AI on it. And so what will happen is like AI will catch anything like that. So AI is fucking sharp as a fucking thing. Yeah, yeah, super sensitive. So I don't give a fuck if it's facts, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's facts. Right? The results I've been able to get people, right? Really great, long-lasting results is the way we do it. High carb, not even high carb. The right amount of carbs, the right amount of fats, right? I don't give a fuck what your facts say, bro. Science says you a bitch, right? Well, this science says I don't give a fuck. Show me your body, bro. Show me how you look, and show me how other people look. Wow, fuck them. Yeah. No, I don't. I just follow macros, bro. I eat carbs. I eat carbs. This is carbs right here. Yeah, no, for sure. It's like someone who's trying to tell you, this is how you get rich. Are you rich? No. Okay. Carbs are glycogen, bro. Carbs turn to glycogen, bro. Carbs turn to glycogen. And glucose, that's, yeah. You're not wrong. All right, Diane, where you at? Well, they just fucking suspend me for another 3 days. So, fuck TikTok. I'm gonna go on fucking IG live. Fuck them. I just can't do it. Glycogen, a chain of glucose. Is it? Yeah, I'm just like they just fucking they suspended me for fucking motherfucking. I need to get a message that motherfucker. They just suspended me for fucking 3 days. Let's say 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, for another 3 days. So I'm just gonna have to fucking figure that out. Leon. That's life, man. I really wanted to give a lesson. I'll still give a lesson. I can just record it on this phone. I just go on YouTube. Well, fucking YouTube, bro. So, what are we gonna do? Man, I'm gonna have to just post more on my story. Yeah. So. Yeah. So I will. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on. I'm gonna have to get on. Said welcome back. Bye. Straight up, straight up. Oh, I need to fucking turn this board around. Damn, I was using this whiteboard. I can use the other side. Hold on. I can use the other side.
A lot of shit right on that side.
Then I'm about to fucking turn the other side as well. Fuck, dude, I'm about to turn the other side. Can you come back? Okay, Alex, hey Alex, can you come on Dietary still regularly in the mornings? I'm going to, brother. I know I fucked up, bro. I've been fucking missing, dude. I should not be missing like this. Yeah, I shouldn't be missing like this. I'm gonna have to, bro, because motherfucking TikTok is sensitive as fuck, dude. And I'm just not gonna withhold my tongue. Yeah. So, yeah, bro, because I fucking love teaching. I love teaching. I just can't fucking. Let me. Where's my other phone? All right. Can you invert camera on Instagram? I doubt it. Can you invert camera on IG? IG Live. Leon, yeah. How to mirror camera on Instagram Live. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, suficiente. Venga aquí, venga aquí. I'm running an Instagram live session involving 2 people with brand tomorrow. Does anyone how you can do it? Okay, cool, whatever. I have been trying to find the 2. What do you mean? I'm afraid not. I had to just deal with the logo being flipped. Fuck, bro, you can't. Wondering how do you have an example we're talking about? I know missing done with vertical space. I'm not from there. Yeah, I don't think you can. Are you Puerto Rican? No, bro. My friends are. I'm Colombian, babo. Yo soy colombiano. Does Instagram Live flip camera? Flip the camera. Play around with the filter effect. Flip the camera. Activate or deactivate the camera and microphone. You'll find that these options on the right hand side of the screen and your broadcast. How do I invert camera on Instagram? Okay. Okay.
And you need to flip your camera, and I'm going to show you how. On Instagram Reels, head to the effects gallery by clicking on the stars at the top. And then click on the magnifying glass, and you're going to search for flip mirror. And the one that I like to use is in the upper left. And as you can see...
Fuck yeah. We're the fucking stars, though.
It also flipped. On stories, it works...
Leon, suficiente. Choose which side of the camera access answers suggest stories and posts. They won't fucking let me, dude. Default to front camera, yes. Controls.
That is how you flip your camera on Instagram Reels and Stories.
Damn.
I hope it helped. To learn even more Instagram tips and tricks, check out my online mini-course, Instagram Insight, link in bio.
Motherfuckers, anybody know how to? Create, close, nothing, dude. I seen a guy in a horror who was longer. I know, dude. Jesus Christ, bro. Live. Is there a settings on a sign on the top of the corner? No. Alright, this guy's fucking dumb. No, I think I'm just gonna have to. That same thing with YouTube. I just have to fucking. I have to just flip it around. I have to flip it around. So I'm just gonna have to fucking flip it around. Fuck it. Here we go. I'm gonna go on IG Live and I'm gonna just talk about macros. I'll break macros down for you guys too. Macros live. I like covering macros. Macros and mindset. Macros and mindset. Fitness. I don't even like the word fitness, right? What do I miss? Bro. What did I miss? Can this not fucking... Bro, people on IG really... Let's go. Macros and mindset training. Fuck yeah, dude. Beautiful. Déjalo. Suficiente. Yeah. Yeah, but casa. Okay. Let me fucking get this whiteboard. I fucking... Yeah. Black and blue. Beautiful. Black and blue. Beautiful. Macros. I explained macros. Why? Because macros are fucking. I'm not going to invert it. I'm just going to write it. They're not going to be able to read much on the. Hello, Mr. Vanderpool. 3 days, brother. 3 days. You're going to crush that thing. Fuck what anyone else thinks, bro. I got your back. I looked at the drive. It was like a 10-hour drive. I'm like, fuck, I wish I could make the drive. I could make the drive. I'm like, oh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see the inverted part of it. But we're going to do, let me see, this side, this side, this side. Cool. We got some drink. Yeah, I know, but I can't put it for long because then they'll fucking block my shit. Right? So I love teaching this. I love teaching this so much. You're not gonna be able you're not gonna be able to really be able to see the inverted part of it. But this, I'll wait till people get on Instagram. But I got introduced to macros. Fuck, dude. I think by my second coach. Shout out to Troy. Leon. Shout out to Troy because he taught me macros. I'm like, what are macronutrients? He's like, macronutrients is just have a better understanding of how all of everything works. Hello, Diane. Right? So, but before that, my first coach, which is crazy enough, right? So my first coach, he taught me how to weigh things out, right? Let's see how this Insta is, right? I mean, if you're here promoting, it'd be great. So my first coach taught me how to weigh my food out. Before then, I ate chicken, I ate pasta, I just ate some protein. I'll never forget in college. I remember this is my plate of food. So imagine this is my plate of food. I had one piece of tilapia, and like this is how many I had so much rice. So before I had my second coach, this is how my plate used to look like at times. I'm like, damn, I need to bulk up, so I should eat a lot of carbs. And my protein was very small. So that's obviously a mistake, right? So my first coach ever, when I was deciding to actually compete, he was like, yo, we need to weigh your food out. I'm like, weigh my food out? He's like, we need to know exactly what you're eating in order to better direct results. So there's a difference between eating healthy and then eating for a goal. I always tell people that. Like, oh, but I'm eating healthy. I don't give a fuck if you're eating healthy. Just because you're driving around in your car doesn't mean you're getting to where you want to go. If you want to go somewhere, if you want to go see, you want to go to a girl's house, you want to go to an event, the first thing you need is a fucking address. You don't get in your car and in hopes that you know where the event is at or this person's house is at. First thing you ask someone before you go anywhere is like, what is the address? What's up, Sarah? How are you? Right? Instagram, YouTube, Instagram. So the first thing we must understand when it comes to anytime we're trying to get to a goal of reducing body fat and building muscle, looking our best, feeling our best, we have to have a set of directions. And so many people don't know. You're not going to be able to read the board. I'm going to explain the board. But there's macros and there's calories. All right? Everybody and their mother is familiar with calories. Everybody and their mother. So what we want to do is go to an even deeper level, which is macros. That's what it really is. It's like there's like going, it's like there's your car, you know how to turn it on, you know how to press the gas, you're gonna drive, park, reverse. That's calories. Looking underneath the hood and knowing how the motor works and everything in there, that's macros. Now you have a better idea of how this car actually works, right? The more you know how the car works, not that you can drive it better, but you have a better understanding of the car itself. So with macros, there's just three main, which is short for macronutrients. There's just three main components that we need to focus on. All right, we have. I'm just again, you're not going to be able to read it, so I'm just going to explain it. Okay, we have protein, we have carbs, and we have fats. Right? Again, these are the majority ones. Yo, brother, I saw that picture of you on the motherfucking the leg press. You look good, bro. I gotta give you props on that, brother. You look good. You look like you've lost a significant amount of weight, bro. And all I can say is much respect, and I'm proud of you. Right, man. And someone let me play the live on background YouTube. It is, yeah, fucking Instagram. One of the two. If it's not Instagram, it's TikTok. If it's not TikTok, it's fucking either. Just write backwards. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I should just fucking write backwards, motherfucker. I can't write my left hand. right? How would that look? God. That's funny as fuck. I didn't spell it right. No, dude. I can't even, no, there's no way. This is no way. No possible. I just fucking, it'd take me a fucking, I like that though. That was actually smart. I didn't even think about that. That's actually really smart, bro. That's actually hilarious. Okay, what time is it? 1:30. Beautiful. My rose, I know. How would I spell that? MACROS. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Macros. Perfect. Macros. Okay. No, dude, I have to spell everything backwards, dude. Could I? Fuck it. You know what? I'll do it. Okay. So if protein spelled this way, right? So then we would need PROT. Fuck. Yeah. IEN. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Protein. Damn, I'm a fucking G. I'm a fucking G. God, working hard. Did I spell it wrong? Fuck me. I knew I spelled it wrong. I can really spell it right. Is it with? Okay. People are gonna think I have fucking terrible handwriting, right? Damn, I'm working extra fucking hard for you motherfuckers. Okay. That's not a 2 versus, yeah. There you go. Bro, I'm a G, bro. This is way better than your real handwriting. Alright, so macros, protein versus, alright, so with protein, okay, so macro versus calories. We're gonna break everything down. What macros are versus calories. Again, macros are just the deeper fucking understanding of how food actually works. Everything in the back of the label, everything, if you look at the back of any product that you have, you're gonna have your macros. And you wanna look at these macros. You wanna look at the protein, which is at the bottom, carbs in the middle, and fat is at the top. Now, what do you eat? How do you each and every, right? These are the main components in building a really great body. One of the biggest things, because what's the difference between everybody that goes to the gym and picks up the same fucking weight? I pick up 10s, you pick up 10s. You squat, I squat. You do leg press, I do leg press. Like if we're all doing the same fucking exercises, right? We all see us. Why do some people look better than other people, right? And it's gonna come down to this. Okay? Now protein, carbs, and fats. So if we break down what each and every single one of these is, the importance of each one, right? So the importance of protein is it literally, it's the only thing. Fuck, the other way. Fuck. Right? Protein builds muscle. God damn, this is not bad. Protein builds muscle. It's the only thing that builds muscle. If you want to look great, you have to build muscle. Let's just get that on the fucking table. All right? Hello, Caracita. No matter what, if you want to look your best, if you want to drop body fat, you must build muscle. How are you, my love? Right? And the only way, right? Switch the D and muscle, right? Fuck. Right? Am I fucking up on this one? I gotta read it here. There you go. Right? Right? Simple. Okay? That's it. Okay, and the rule of thumb, and I need you to understand the rule of thumb for everybody, The rule of thumb is this. If you're not tracking your protein, the biggest question I guess right afterwards is like, how much protein should I be taking in a day? Simple. 100 grams, right? 100 grams is the bare minimum anybody should be taking in protein. 100 grams. What's 100 grams look like? Let me put an example, right? 100 grams can be 1 scoop of protein, right? 1 scoop of protein. Fuck, right? 1 scoop of protein is 25 grams of protein. That's 25 right there. Fuck me, I don't know how to do numbers. Ha, bitch. Right? 25 grams of protein. Is that 25 or is that 55? God damn it, I do need a C. This is fucking difficult. This is fucking hard. I should just fucking turn the fucking thing around. Right? S5. God damn, bro. $25 grams of protein. Okay? Damn, this lesson, I'm just gonna fucking turn you guys around. You know what? I have to turn you guys around. Fucking dude, I can't, dude. It's taking too much thinking power. It's taking too much thinking power. I'm just gonna do what I'm just gonna have to do this. I would just switch it. No, it's not even switching it. It's literally just doing this. I gotta do this. It's the only way it's gonna work. It's the only way it's gonna work. That's it. It's the only way. Motherfucker. Bitches. Now it won't even fucking let me switch. It won't even let me switch. No, you're good, bro. You're good. It's not even you. Bro, but now YouTube won't even let me switch, bro. Well, YouTube, guess what? You're fucked. They won't even let me switch it. I don't care. All right. That's it. That's it. I will explain. Okay. And I'm actually going to take this lecture a whole different way. What's up, Instagram? All right. I'm just going to take this lecture a whole different way. Okay. Every one of you guys should download this, right? Everyone should download this app, right? Called MyFitnessPal, right? The app you should download is MyFitnessPal. All right, download MyFitnessPal and do not buy premium. Right? Do not buy premium. Do not buy the premium. Every single one of you guys, if you have not downloaded MyFitnessPal, download MyFitnessPal. Right? What's going on, Instagram? We're going over macros versus calories. This is the best way that I found to help you lose body fat, build muscle, and live a better quality of life. Okay? So one thing you want to do is download MyFitnessPal. It's a free app. Do not download premium. It's going to ask you if you want to buy premium. Do not buy premium. What is this app going to let you do? I have it on my phone right here, right? So I have it on my phone here. So if I go to MyFitnessPal, okay? Once you download it, it's going to ask you this shit. Premium. Go fuck yourself. Just click the exit sign. You're going to be here, right? When you go to your diary, you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you can add your food. Why is this so important? This will give you such a big insight, such a really big insight of why you are where you are. The best way to figure out why you have body fat, why you don't look the way you look, why don't you have energy, download the app and just plug in. At the end of the day, what did I eat today? I went to fucking Chick-fil-A. I had a pastry. I had coffee from Starbucks. I had fucking a shit ton of fucking food for dinner. Whatever it might be, plug that in there. And at the end, it's going to tell you how much food you actually ate that day. And so now you can have an idea like, damn, I fucking eat a lot of food. People don't realize this. But like people don't even fucking eat apples and shit like that. But the smallest things have a lot of calories in them because they have a lot of fat and a lot of carbs, even if it's a small portion. Like one bagel, a bagel is not bad. A bagel has around 55 to 60 grams of carbs. Anyone trying to cut should keep their carbs between 150 to 200 grams. Anyone really trying to cut should keep their carbohydrates between 150 to 200 grams. That's just kind of like the ballpark, okay? And so if one bagel is anywhere between 55 to 60 grams of carbs, think about this, right? If you have 150 bucks, 200 bucks, and you already spend 60 for one fucking piece of food, that's just one piece of food. Imagine, and if you ate that at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, think about what everything else you're going to eat the rest of the day. And all you have left, let's say, is either 99 grams of carbs or 150, 140 grams. Now, like, that's how quick things add up. And that's what happens when you don't know. What you don't know can hurt you. Right now, you look at your body, it's a reflection of the fact that you don't really know what you're doing. Or actually, that you don't know how to eat in a way that you get what you actually want. Most people's diet is not in alignment with how you want to look and feel. That's why there's so much stress, there's so much anxiety, that's why there's so much doubt, there's so much fear. Because if this is who you want to be, this is how you want to look, and every single day your food is not in alignment with who you really want to be, you're going to have distress in the body. You're going to have distress in your mind and your body because you're simply following a path that you don't even want to be on. That's a huge reason why we have all these negative thoughts. Because what we really want is not in alignment with what we're doing. Or what we're doing is not in alignment with what we want. And so one thing we have to really have a better idea and a better understanding is food is a huge part of our life. And it can create very negative scenarios in our minds, in the way we treat people, the way people fucking treat us. I just had a guy on my YouTube say, yo, bro, like, people treat me different now that I've lost weight. Absolutely. Because you treat yourself differently. When you don't respect yourself, you can't command other people to respect you. Like, it just doesn't exist. And so one of the best ways to start learning this is to simply just download an app called MyFitnessPal and just be more aware. That one of the biggest concepts that I've learned in my life, right, is called self-awareness. Right? Self-awareness. Dr. Joe Dispenza has talked about it on this book right here, right? This book right here, it's not I don't really read this book, but this book was written by a Harvard professor, right? Harvard Business Review, right? Managing Oneself, Peter F. Drucker. It's a small little book. And so, but it pretty much says, like, you have to know yourself, right? Put yourself where your strengths are to produce results. Yes, right? History's great achievers, Napoleon, Da Vinci, Mozart, have always managed themselves, right? The beginning of this page right here, it's a Harvard business book, says history's greatest achievers, a Napoleon, a Da Vinci, Mozart, have always managed themselves. That, in a large measure, is that what makes them great achievers, right? So they really understood who they are. The best thing you can ever do is understand who you are, right? So that's where all of this is based out of. It's massive self-awareness. And so by simply just downloading this app, MyFitnessPal, and starting to, like, track your food, you can have more self-awareness of what's actually going inside your body and producing the result that you don't want. So from there, we start to look at, there's different parts of it, right? I'll even show you a little bit just so you guys can have a good understanding. So if you do download the app, right? If you download the app, you'll notice at the top, if you go all the way to the top, there's going to be goal, food, exercise, and remaining. If you click on food and you go all the way to macros at the end, macros, if you go all the way to the end where it says macros, now, macros, you're going to see carbohydrates, fats, and protein. Carbohydrates, fats, and protein. Those are your macros, and that's what we're going to be really looking at, right? So at the end of the day, once you're done tracking your stuff, fucking Leon. Right? Once you're done tracking your stuff, you can look over to your macros and see, okay, well, how many grams of carbs and fats and protein did I actually eat today? And you'll notice, most people, they'll have like 250 to 400 grams of carbs that day, 60 to 90 grams of fat, and protein maybe 50, maybe 50. I wouldn't even say 60, maybe 60, right? Most people's diets look like this: 50 to 60 grams of protein, 200 to 400 grams of carbs, and about 60 to 90 grams of fat. And from a standard of what I've seen my clients lose the most weight, build the most muscle, is their protein is 100 grams and up, right? Their carbs are less than 200 grams and their fats are less than 50 grams. So if we look at this, right, I work with people who need to lose 100 pounds, 10 pounds, 25 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. Majority of them, when they came to me, easily eating 50 to 60 grams of protein, barely, 200 to 400 grams of carbs, 60 to 90 grams of fat. And what's helped them lose the most amount of body fat, build the most muscle, is making sure they're eating over 100 grams of protein. Everyone's a little different. Less than 200 grams of carbs, and no more than 50 grams of fat, sometimes less. Right? So that's where I really want you guys to have a better understanding. And everything, if you simply just look at the back, if you look at the back of anything, you're going to notice everything has somewhat of carbs and fats. Not everything has protein, right? Maybe 1 gram of protein. Like the oat milk that I use on a daily basis to put into my coffee has like 16 grams of fucking carbs, like 3 or 4 grams of fat, and like 8 grams of protein. I don't use much of it, but it's still a good amount of carbs and fats, right? So now that we have a better understanding of that, do you have any questions so far? YouTube, there's not many people on IG, right? Right? So that's what we have to understand. I want you to understand this. Any questions so far when it comes to YouTube? Instagram is whatever, right? Carb sources, protein sources, fat sources. If there's no questions, I'll continue on, okay? So then one of the biggest questions moving forward is like, okay, what really has protein, right? So some of the easiest forms of protein, okay? I always recommend a protein powder, right? Right, protein powder. There's so many protein powders out there. If you look at my Instagram story, I put the protein powder that I use. 2 that I swear by is Dimetized, the company Dimetized, and Evogen, right? You can look at my Instagram and I'll post my protein powder. Those are really good. They're clean. They're easy to digest. You also have like whey protein. You have pea protein. You have vegan protein. Everyone's a little different just based on how it digests. So I recommend protein powder because it's just a supplement that actually works. I've been taking protein since I was 16 years old. Like my mom bought me my first tub of protein from GNC. It was a fucking vanilla. We made it. It was fucking phenomenal. I've never stopped since. Because 1 scoop of protein is anywhere between 25 grams of protein to 30 grams of protein. And I always say you can have at least 2 scoops. So you're looking at anywhere between 50 to 60 grams of protein just from protein powder. And that's not bad. That's actually really fucking good. Every single day, I do 2 scoops of protein. If I go over, my stomach gets fucked up. So I've tested that. Some people have fucking 4 protein shakes a day. They'll have fucking 4 scoops and it works for them. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. So just from protein powder alone, you can get 50 to 60. And if you're starting off and you want to hit 100 grams of protein a day just starting off consistently, think about it. You're already getting half of your daily protein simply from fucking protein powder, which is great. It's fucking phenomenal. Which means if you have another meal with say chicken or even turkey, right, with 25 grams of protein, now you're at 75. Now you only need 1 more fucking meal. It can be fish, it can be eggs, right? It could be beef. And you can hit another 25 grams of protein. Now you're at 100. And you're not eating shitty food. That's something that I really, really want you to consider, right? So protein powder, and nowadays there's a fucking shit ton of flavors. There's fucking pecan, there's blueberry, there's birthday cake, there's fucking fruity pebbles, there's cocoa powder, there's just chocolate fucking bird chocolate cake. There's so many fucking different flavors. You can pick any fucking flavor you like. But again, I will go back to the most important aspect of protein powder. How does it feel on your digestive system? If you drink protein and it makes you constipated, it makes you gassy, it makes you bloated, it does not work well with your stomach. So you're gonna have to switch it out. And that's why the two proteins that I recommend, Dimetized and Evogen, the two companies, I highly recommend those because I have a massive sensitive stomach. I'm lactose intolerant. It doesn't fucking fit well with me. So those two are really easy to digest. Now, again, you have your chicken, you have your turkey, which can simply be 25 grams of protein. But then how do we find that out? This is where it gets a little bit more, not creative, but this is where you have to put a little bit more work in there. But the work is still the work. The more work you put into something, the better results you're going to get. And I want you to take that with you. The more work you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it. You only get out what you put in. So if you get yourself a digital food scale, right? A digital scale, right, from Amazon, it's like 10 bucks. Get yourself a digital scale. You can have a better idea of how much is actually 25 grams of protein for turkey, chicken, fish, eggs, or beef. And I'm telling you, if you simply follow this, if you simply start getting 100 grams of protein in a day, you will be able to lose anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds in fucking 30 days. Promise you that. I promise you. I guarantee you. If you literally eat 100 grams of protein for 30 fucking days, every single day, you will lose anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds. How do I know? Because I've fucking done it. I've done it. I've done it with people so many times. Right? So, why does that work? But like, how does that work, Alex? Why is that? Because simply put it this way, okay? How do you know that you'll lose anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds in just that amount of time? Because again, most of you guys don't eat fucking 100 grams of protein a day. And why is the reason that we eat? Why do we eat? Why do we fucking eat? Because we feel hungry, right? Are we actually fucking hungry? We're not fucking hungry. Look at yourself. You don't fucking need more food, okay? So by simply eating 100 grams of protein a day, which is a lot more food than you're used to eating, you are going to feel full for longer, right? And if you feel full for longer, guess what you don't do? You don't eat as much, right? And if you don't eat as much shitty fucking food, too many carbs, too many fats, what ends up happening? You drop body fat because excess amount of carbs, excess amount of fats give you body fat, right? When you eat too many carbs, too many fats, that's where all your excess body fat comes from. Excess body fat comes simply because you overate carbs, overate protein. 0.00001% of the world overeats protein. 0.0001%, okay? Nobody overeats protein. Nobody. It's very fucking difficult, right? So because you're feeling fuller on 100 grams of protein, which you've never done before, consistently, your appetite will go down. You won't be as hungry. And if you're not as hungry, you're full longer. And if you're full longer, you don't eat as much. And if you don't eat as much, you're not eating as much carbs and fats, your body fat is going to go down. And what does protein do? What does protein do? Protein, what's it do? It builds muscle. So if you're working out and you're eating 100 grams of protein and you're feeling full longer and you're not eating as much, well, you're going to drop body fat and you're going to build muscle, resulting in you losing 5 to 10 pounds of fat, right? While increasing, where's my muscle? Where's my muscle? While increasing muscle. Right? Dueñas, ¿qué pasa? I guess it does still got you. Time out. Bro, rebel. Papo, I just got on TikTok. I was on for fucking 30 fucking minutes. I made one slick comment and they suspended me again for 3 days. So it's looking like TikTok is just out of the window, bro, because they're just cracking down on that. So They got eyeballs on me on TikTok. They 30 minutes into TikTok, they already suspended for 3 days. Yeah, no, yes. What's up, brother? Right? So now we understand that. Okay, that's super crucial. If you can take this and apply this to your day-to-day life, I'm telling you, it will make a massive amount of difference. Okay. I'm feeling the fucking scratch everywhere, right? But it's okay. I got Instagram. Again, we pivot, right? We pivot. Everything in life happens for a reason. I didn't see him on there, so I came looking for him on G. Yeah, what's up, brother? Yeah, they fucked me up, bro. So I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I might not start going on TikTok live anymore. I'm gonna probably go on Instagram and motherfucking YouTube. I got Instagram on YouTube because TikTok is just too sensitive, man, and I don't want to fucking censor myself, right? So now we have protein on lockdown. Do we have any questions so far? Hi, Alex, I'm back. What up, dude? Making what to do, right? So now carbs, right? Carbs. Let me explain something to you about carbs, okay? Carbs, in the long form, they're just energy. You know, and I was just talking to one of my clients, Rebel, right? And we talked about sugar, right? Sugar, right? I hope that's how you spell it, right? I fucking suck at spelling, even the simplest things. Writing is not, you're right, the writing is not English. Well, you fucking read better. Right? So sugar, right? The thing with sugar, everything mostly has sugar. So you have to oh yeah, no, brother, motherfucking, it's reverse, and I can't reverse the screen. My bad, brother, my bad. Yeah. So we have to understand one thing. The more sugar that you eat, the more you're gonna crave sugar. Okay? Really, really understand that the more sugar that you eat, the more you're gonna crave it. That's why we have to be careful with sugar. That's why me personally, I don't eat sugar. At first, is it difficult to get rid of it? Yes, but that's okay because you replace it with other things. So back to carbohydrates and them being energy. So carbs is just energy. They're the main fuel for your workouts. Okay? The problem is most people eat a shit ton of fucking carbs and they don't fucking work out. Right? So you have all this energy you ate. You have all these carbs in your system and you don't fucking work out. Guess what's that going to turn into? Correct. It's going to turn into fat. Right? If you don't use the gas that you put in your body and you put more gas into it the next day, you're going to spill over. And that's what most people do. You don't use the carbohydrates, the gas, the energy, and so you give your body more and it has to store it for later. Right? So now, like I talked earlier, right? If you're really trying to cut anywhere between 150 to 200 grams of carbs is what you really want to aim for, around there, right? Everyone's a little different, but that's what I typically like to aim people for, especially starting off with protein, okay? Now, going from there, all right, what are some of the carbs that I recommend when it comes to cutting, right? When you're in this cutting phase, where you're like, fuck it, I've had enough. I really want to cut body fat. I really want to trim down the body fat that I've just built on throughout years. The ones that I believe are low insulin spiking, right? We have rice, we have potatoes, we have oatmeal, right? We have sometimes bananas, depending on the time too. We have cream of rice, which is what I eat, cream of rice. We have Ezekiel bread, which is not bad. I can't spell it. Ezekiel bread, which is low on carbs. Okay. Another sort of carbs: oats, cream of rice, pasta. No, dude, pasta just has so much fucking carbs in them, bro. I don't like pasta like that. Right. So personally, I don't like pasta when you're cutting, man. I just don't like pasta when you're cutting because pasta has a lot of fucking carbs. For like a fistful of pasta has like 50 grams of carbs, like 50 to 60 grams of carbs, just one fucking fist. This is nothing, right? Whereas one fist of, let's say, rice, if you have a fist of rice, it's about 25 to maybe 28 grams, right? That makes a big difference. If you have a limit of, let's say you have a limit of 150 grams of carbohydrates, you eat a fistful of pasta, now you only have 100 grams left. And this, look at a fist. Put your fist down. This is how much pasta, right? This is how much pasta. Put a fist down. Nobody eats a fistful of fucking pasta. Most people eat 2 fists of pasta. From 50 to 20% defined jawline and face. That's just body fat, brother. What I'm telling you right now, right? So if you look at what I'm talking about right now, you can drop your body fat. Just listen to what I'm saying, right? So versus if you have 2 fistfuls of fucking rice, you'll have maybe 40 grams of carbs, and you still have 110 grams left, right? It's just budgets. And if you have $150 and it's either fucking $50 here, right, or $40 here, you want to be full longer, then you want to go with the rice, right? That's why I always say these are probably the best to fucking lean out. Rice, oats, potatoes, cream of rice, Ezekiel bread, and sometimes fruits, right? But you have to time your fruits, right? This is the thing about fruits. Fruits are not bad, but you just can't, if you're trying to lose body fat, you just can't randomly have a fruit. Like, this is how it works. It gets a little bit more technical, but you can't just randomly have a fruit because that's where insulin takes over, right? There's a hormone called insulin, okay? There's a hormone called insulin. It's not our enemy. It's not, if used correctly. If used incorrectly, it becomes our enemy, right? The first job of insulin is to transport protein to the muscle. Insulin is like a school bus. I want you to think about insulin. It's just a hormone. Anytime you eat a carb, insulin is activated. So now insulin's job, 3 jobs. Number 1 is to transport protein into our muscle. It's a school bus. You got insulin, protein jumps on the school bus, and it's driven to our muscle. That's a good job. The second job is to transport glycogen. I explained wrong. Glycogen. Right? Transport glycogen from the carbs to our muscle. Banana 30 minutes before workout. Banana before 30 minutes before workout, that's fine. If I was trying to maximize fat loss, I would have it after my workout. If I was trying to maximize, there's nothing wrong. Eat a banana before your workout. It's a simple carb, right? So it'll be activated in your system much better. But if I was trying to maximize fat loss, I would do it after my workout. If I'm trying to maximize, because, and I'll explain this after, right? So three jobs. First one, transport protein to the muscle. Second job, transport glycogen from the carbs, right? The energy source into our muscle. Perfect, phenomenal. Now we have energy for our muscles to work out. The third job of insulin is to build fat, okay? So how does this work? So whenever you eat a carbohydrate, your insulin either rises, right? Rises slowly, or it spikes. You can't see that. But insulin either rises when you eat a carb, or it spikes, depending on the glycemic index of the carbohydrate. I know it's a fucking lot of words. That's why I'm not trying to confuse you. I'm not trying to confuse you. Simply put, rice, oats, potatoes, cream of rice, Ezekiel bread, these don't make your insulin spike. They slowly rise depending on how much you have. Okay? So when your insulin rises slowly, it's more prone to be put towards your protein, to your muscles. When you have a massive spike in insulin, it's more prone to building fat because it gets an influx. So it's like, oh fuck, we have a lot. We got to put it towards the fat. Okay, so that's that. Now, the reason I say don't eat just fruit by itself is because when you have a lot of body fat, your fat receptors, there's muscle receptors and fat receptors. When you have more body fat, your fat receptors they're more prone to take in fat. Like if I eat a piece of fruit now versus somebody who has 20, 30 pounds of fat to lose, that piece of fruit most likely for me will turn into glycogen for my muscle because I have more muscles. The guy who has way more body fat than me, it'll more likely go into body fat simply because his fat receptors, he has more body fat. They're more prone to go in there. So whenever we eat fruit, even you see me eat my blueberries, my cream of rice, what am I eating that with? I'm eating that with protein. See, protein has something. When you eat protein, you release a hormone called glycon. I'm pretty sure it's called glycon, right? I have to make sure it's the right word. Glycon. Glycon, what it does, it reduces the spike of insulin. It helps you. It helps you reduce the spike of insulin, which allows it to be used more towards your muscle and towards your muscle. Hello, TK. Right, it's more prone to use it for your muscles. So that's why whenever we eat carbs, we don't. That's why people, when they eat chips, when they eat fruit, or when they eat sweets, when they eat, it's just carbs. So when you have carbs by itself, and then you eat a lot of them, and it's sugar, your insulin gets spiked, and there's nothing to bring the insulin down, and so now it's just going to go toward building fat. And that's why I tell everyone, if you're going to have fruit, like have it with a protein shake, have it with breakfast, right? Because with breakfast, at least you're going to have either a protein shake, you're going to have some eggs, you're going to have something in the morning that has protein paired up with your carbohydrates, right? Now, there's really two really great times to have carbohydrates so that your body uses it for glycogen, which is your muscle. The two best times are in the morning after you just woke up and after your workout are the two best times. But why is that? In the morning, you just went 6 to 8 hours with no food. So your glycogen storages are very low. So before your body starts to build body fat and putting it towards body fat, it starts to fill your glycogen muscles first. After your workout, what did you just use? You used carbohydrates to work out. So after your workout, your body, before it starts building fat from the carbohydrates, has to replenish the glycogen levels in your muscles. Something to take. All right. Any questions on that? Let me see. When you're gonna sit down and chat with us, and we can ask a question. No, my God, Mickey, you can ask me questions. Every time I watch live, you're eating spinach and chatting. Yeah, but I mean, you can ask me questions now, brother. So, that's that, right? Beautiful. That's the lesson on carbohydrates, energy, glycogen, insulin, glycon. All right. And then fats. You know, as much research as I've done, right? As much research as I've done, okay? Enough research. I've done plenty of research, right? I've done plenty of research on my own, for my own coaches about fats. And the biggest thing that what fats are really used for is just brain function and hormones. Like that's like the best definition I've been able to really have a better understanding of how it works. That's why people who cut complete fats off, they start fucking mood swings and things like that, because it's just you need fats to regulate your hormones. The thing with fats is that it's only used for brain function and hormones. Like it's for your brain and it's also for your hormones. It's not used for your workouts. It's not used for us to actually fucking crush a workout. So we don't need that much. It's like oil in the car. You put a bit of oil in your car and you're good for a fucking few thousand miles. Where in gas, carbohydrates, you need gas every time you run out of gas. So we look at fats like oil for a car. We don't need much of them on a daily basis. So I always say anywhere between 40 to 50 grams of fat, right? And so if we go back to calories, right? If we go back to calories, one gram of protein, 1 gram is 4 calories. 1 gram of carbs, 1 gram is 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. At the end of the day, it is about calories. It is about being in the calorie deficit. Yes. So if there's 9 fucking calories per 1 gram of fat, and we want to stay in a calorie deficit, obviously, then we want to make sure these stay very low, because they add up very fucking quick. Like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is 16 grams of fat. 1 tablespoon of butter is anywhere between 4 and 11 grams of fat. 1 avocado is 23 grams of fat. A handful of nuts is like 10 grams of fat. So fats add up very quickly. Scenario to walk after a big meal to reduce insulin spike. It's not necessary that, so walking does not reduce insulin spike. Walking just helps you digest because you're just moving. That's all it is. The only way to reduce insulin spike is to have properly measured out carbs, is to measure them out. Because if you have too many carbs in one sitting, it spikes it. Too many, certain carbs have higher glycemic index. And if you don't have a protein with it, you're not going to reduce it. What reduces the spike of insulin is protein, because of the glycan, and then fiber. So having spinach, having broccoli reduces the spike of it, and it just rises it, making it more prone to go towards your muscles instead of your body fat. Oh, that would be right there. Right? So that's that. And then if I had to bring out, so from a perspective of cutting, right? From a perspective of cutting, okay? Right? Cutting, shredding down. Right? If you're shredding down, where can we get majority of our fats? Whole eggs, beef, right? Beef, I would say fish, right? Fish. You could, it's not that you can't do avocados, right? It's not that you can't do avocados. But let's say you have 40 grams of fat for the day. Let's say that. If you do half of an avocado, that's like 11.5 grams of fat. So you can have half an avocado. That's perfectly fine. If you wanted to have peanut butter, get like the P2B2 or something like that. It's like P2B2. It's peanut butter with very low fat. So there's options, ways to do that as well. You know, but where my clients get majority of their fats and where I get majority of my fats for the day is whole eggs and beef. That's where I get majority of my fats. Dirty bulk or clean bulk? Clean bulk all day, bro. Clean bulk. Because if you do a dirty bulk, muscle growth isn't the best when you have so much body fat, right? You don't also want to, the whole point of fitness is to look good. That's one thing I really, really stress on. The whole point of fitness is to look great. It's not to fucking be out of shape. So like even me, when I did a lean bulk, this is me on a lean bulk, right? There's no really shreddiness abs. Hello, Instagram, right? I'll show Instagram as well, right? Where's my, right? So when I did a lean bulk, this is me, right? It's not shredded like this, right? It's not shredded like this. Hold on. It's not shredded, right? It's not shredded, but it's not ugly. I look at that, right? This is like a lean bulk, and then this is a shred. But you don't want to do a dirty bulk. I don't believe in that. You want to eat enough food, right? Where you're putting on size, but you're putting on minimum amount of body fat. Okay? Any questions? I've been back here. Any questions? True, but how did you process all this when you first started? That's a great question, bro. How do I process this all when I first started? Here's the thing, brother. So in the beginning of my journey, right? I started at 12 years old, right? Right? When I started at 12 years old, I asked my friend Chris. My friend Chris, he was 12 years old. His dad worked out. He taught me about push-ups, sit-ups, and bicep curls, right? That's me at 12 years old. Once I started working at 12 years old, that's what I did. I just did body weight. Lifting wise, I had weightlifting, right? I had weightlifting in school. So I had coaches teach me how to squat, how to bench, right? How to do deadlifts, how to do clean and jerks. So they taught me how to really lift. Then my friend Victor, right? Victor. So my friend Victor, I met him when I was about 15, 16 years old. I was riding my bike. And then I see this guy running, and he's in great shape. Like, he's got fucking six-pack Spartan abs. I'm like, damn, that guy's in really good shape. Eventually, my boy Mikey, like months down the road, he said, yo, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. And it was the same guy. I'm like, what's up? See, Victor knew how to diet because he was a cross-country runner. So he always ate healthy. Actually, this is him. This is me and him when we were lifeguards. Right? If you look closely, you can tell that motherfucker had abs. Right? 6 foot, had abs. Where we at? Right? This is my boy Victor. We were lifeguards. Right? We were lifeguards. So he was a lifeguard. Right? Also, the writing, I know the writing's inverted. I can't, I tried flipping it. YouTube's fucking my shit up. Right? So when I met Victor, he would make protein shakes. Like, Victor knew how to eat. Like, Victor ate very healthy. Right? And when I consider healthy, he ate protein, he ate nuts, he ate like fruits. So he pointed me in a better direction. There weren't macros, none of that. He just pointed me in a better direction of like getting enough protein in my body. Right? Eventually, I worked at LA Fitness. And there was this big black guy called Ron, which is funny. There's Ronnie Coleman, his name was Ron. And he would tell me, he's like, Alex, you want to eat every 3 hours. Okay, what do I eat? He said, you want to eat protein and carbs every 3 hours. So when I met him, I started eating every fucking 3 hours, right? And this is when I was about 18 years old, right? 18 years old. And so that's how I continued my thing. And around 19 years old, right? 19, I read the book, I can't spell it, The Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding by Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I read the book, The Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it gave me a lot of tips on how to eat better and a lot and understanding of vitamins. Right? So in that book, I learned a little bit more about nutrition. I learned more about, like, think about it, it's fucking Arnold. So it was a big fucking book, and I just learned more about lifting. I mean, about eating. Now, and I followed that book, and I followed Ron. So I followed what Ron told me at 18. I followed what Victor told me, and I followed what the book told me by the time I was 19. When I was 22 years old, at 22 years old, I appreciate it. At 22 years old, I hired my first bodybuilding coach. This is my first bodybuilding coach, right? And if you can see, I'll even zoom in, right? And if I zoom in, you'll notice that in my hand is a meal plan book, right? He trained a lot of bodybuilders. Oh, yeah. So he trained a lot of bodies. This is my first bodybuilding coach. I was 22 years young right here. All right, 22 years young right here. And we sat down. So by the time I was 22, okay, we sat down and he made me my first meal plan, right? He officially made me my first meal plan. And did Ron tell you what to eat as well? No, Ron just told me eat every 3 hours, protein and carbs, chicken, beef, eggs, protein. Like, that's it. No measurements, just eat that's what I remember from Ron. Alex, you gotta eat every 3 hours. And this is big fucking black guy. That's it. At 22, had my first coach, and he taught me how to weigh my food out. Right? And by the time I started to weigh my food out, but let me see if I can bring up some photos. How's my Wi-Fi? Right? So, and once I had the meal plan, I knew exactly what I needed to eat. That's the key about having an actual plan. I wasn't guessing anymore. And if I had questions, guess who I went to? When I had questions, I just texted him. I'm like, hey, what do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? I wish I had my other book. I do have my book. Bitches. All right. I don't know if this is the one. Right? Let me see. I have to wait food to arrange the plan according to my... brother, you can hit me up. You hit me up? Yeah, hit me up. I would say. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Actually, this is a perfect testimonial. So that's my first coach. So once I had him at 22, this is my journal. Okay. So I'll show both of you guys. So this is my journal. So meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, meal number 4, meal number 5. And you can tell chicken and beef and rice, chicken, beef and rice, rice and chicken, beef and eggs. Monday, weigh in, 12 egg whites, post-workout, 2 scoops plus a banana. Meal number 2, 8 ounces of chicken, 6 ounces of sweet potato, 2 cups of spinach. Meal number 3, a tuna, 1.5 cans of tuna, jasmine rice. Turkey, 8 ounces, sweet potato, chicken and jasmine rice. So this is where I used to write all my stuff. Meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, meal number 4, meal number 5, meal number 6. Meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, meal number 4, number 5, number 6. Right? Same here. Meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, meal number 4, meal number 5, meal number 6. I was having 6 meals a day. I mean, let me show Instagram. So Instagram. So look at this, right? 6/14/2017. Meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, meal number 4, meal number 5, meal number 6. Meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, meal number 4, 5, and 6. So these are all the meals that I would have. And I was writing all of them down. And the time that I was eating them at. So this is what I had to do. There was no MyFitnessPal, right? There is no MyFitnessPal. I had to write everything down in order for me to have a better idea. And this is 6 meals. I don't eat 6 meals anymore. I eat 4 meals, but one of them being a protein shake. Yeah, 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m., 11 p.m. 9 a.m., 12, 3, 6, 9. 10, 3, 10, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. This is what I would do. So this was MyFitnessPal. So when people ask me, hey, do you track your stuff? Motherfucker, this is 2017. This is like 8 years ago. Like I was tracking my shit 8 years ago. Okay? I eat 1 meal minimum. Yeah, that's why you probably either big, really, really, really fat, or really skinny. Right? So I would do all this. So at 22, right? At 22, I had that coach. Then I had another coach who taught me, same time, right? Taught me macros, right? I had another coach who taught me macros. And this coach actually, he had me looking like this, right? My first coach had me looking like this. This is me at 22 after working with him for about a month and a half. Right? This is me working with him after a month and a half. This is me at 22. So that was just working with him. This is 6 meals a day. 6 meals a day. What's it called? Akasha, brother, what you can do, oh, fuck me. If you're in India, it's different, brother, right? Because coaching with me, it's definitely an investment. So then I had my next coach, which he got me in phenomenal shape. He taught me macros. He got me ready for my first bodybuilding show. And I pretty much competed in my first natural bodybuilding show. And this is how he had me looking. Oh, sorry. Oh, right? This is my first bodybuilding show. Natural, not taking anything. Right? Yeah. I'm really skinny. I stay 140 miles year round. I train for endurance while on cardio for the sun, not for size. Okay, then that makes sense, brother. If your goal is endurance, then you're doing the right thing, brother. So yeah, and then so 22, 23, I just trained. That's it. After I was done with my competition, that's when I started. At 23 to 24, I took steroids for 1 year. Okay? I took steroids for 1 year. I had a coach who was coaching me through the process. Because after my first bodybuilding show, I came in 6th place. I did my first bodybuilding show after 10 years of training naturally. For 10 years, I didn't take anything. I just trained and I competed, and that's how I looked. After competing in my first bodybuilding show, I said, I want to do this. Because my goal at 19 years old, right? My goal at 19 years old was to be Mr. Olympia. I loved bodybuilding so much that all I wanted to do was compete in bodybuilding. That was my future. So at 24, when I competed in my last bodybuilding show, after I was done, this is the outcome of my last bodybuilding show. Brother, I would take away the soda. My bad, Instagram. Right? This is my last bodybuilding show with my coach. Right? So there's a massive difference. Brother, I would cut out the soda, bro. Soda doesn't help you out. It spikes your insulin. Right? So this was me in my last bodybuilding show. Right? So after that, I said, fuck bodybuilding. Right? So at 24, I was off drugs. Right? I had just turned 24. I just turned 24. About November, December, January, February, March, April, 5 months ago. So I got off everything at 24. Why? Because it's fucking unhealthy. Like, steroids are horrible for you. Like, steroids are horrendous for your body. They make you lose your hair. They give you so much fucking acne. They just fuck me up. They fuck with your hormones. It's not healthy. It's not what I was ever after. And so after competing, I said, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this isn't healthy. This is not what bodybuilding is for me. Do you miss the drugs sometimes? Fuck no, bro. This shit fucks you up, bro. It was horrible, dude. It was a horrible feeling. Like, I don't know, like, people like it, but I don't. 14 right now, so I got time. Yeah, 100%. So right now, so 14, yeah, keep working out, bro. Keep working out. And don't ever stop. You're 14, bro. Let me show you a picture of me at fucking 15. How was I? 13. 13 years old right here. Right? 13 years old right there. That's after 1 year of working out. Right? This is from 13 to 20 to 23. Right? 13 years old to 23 years old. I was already working out for a year on the left. Right? 13 to 24. 23. 22. 22. What time is it? 22. Yeah. 13 to 22. Yeah. So, my advice, bro, keep working out, bro. Just enjoy the process. You have time, bro. I have like fucking 16 years on you, bro. Not even 17 years on you. Bro, was 13 looking like that? Yeah. But I worked out for a whole year from 12 years old, bro, to 13. I did push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups. That's all I did. I worked out like 5-6 days a week. Push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups. Push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups. Put for a whole fucking year. When did you start taking drugs? I started taking nothing crazy. Testosterone test and not testosterone test and equipoise, not test and equipoise. Test and I can't remember. Test and EQ. Right? Was it hard? Fuck yeah, it was hard, bro. But it was fun, bro. You know what was hard? Being fucking skinny. Right? There's nothing harder. There's nothing harder in life than feeling insecure, hopeless, and weak. You got to understand that. At 12 years old, bro, I felt weak, I felt hopeless, and insecure like a motherfucker. All right? At 12 years old, I had a lot of fear of my father. I had fear of the kids at school. I wasn't good with girls. I felt very insecure, and I felt hopeless. 195 solid muscle husky. No one would mess with me right now. I'm skinny. I'm stronger. People always want to see how strong I am. Yeah, dude. Like there's nothing worse in life than feeling that way, bro. Yeah. So I know that feeling. The feeling of feeling insecure, weak, and hopeless is the worst. So to me, it's a lot harder to feel that way than to fucking work out, eat right, and then reap the benefits of feeling confidence and secure in myself. I walk into a room, I feel secure in myself. How old were you when you started taking drugs? I was 23. I was 23 years old. Yeah, and you don't really understand. It's not that I look that fucking crazy either. Like, I was really puffed out. Yeah, this is probably me when I was like On stuff. Yeah. But the crazy part is like, this is me on stuff, right? This is me on stuff, right? This is me. Where are we at? This is me 4 years off of stuff, right? This is 4 years off of after, right? So everything's out of my system after a fucking 6 months. Everything's out of your system after 3 months. I feel weak and insecure. I hate it. Yeah, DJ, bro, it's the worst, bro. It's the worst, bro. It's the worst. Like, you walk into a room, you don't feel good about yourself. I know that feeling, bro. It's why I did wrestling. It's why I did boxing. It's why I did jujitsu. It's why I did all these things. It's why I worked out, bro. Because I'm not that tall. All I ever wanted in life was a cute girlfriend and to protect the people I care about the most. Like, that's why I got into fighting. Like, I also wanted to fight my fucking dad. You know, like, there's only so much you can be afraid. Growing up, being afraid of my father, like, my dad was really loud. He hit us. He was very disciplined. He took care of us. My dad was a phenomenal provider. Phenomenal. I love my father. He did everything he could. But at the same time, I was scared of my father. Like, I was fearful of him. And that's just like Hispanic household. And so once I stopped doing baseball, I wanted to go into fighting. I did wrestling at home, wrestling and jujitsu at home with my friends, and I did boxing. So after a while, I remember at 16 years old, me and my dad got into an argument. I told my mom, like, Mom, I'm going to fight dad. He probably would have whooped my ass because I was still like 115 pounds. But after sparring, after fighting other people, getting punched in the face, and doing wrestling, getting tapped out, tapping other people out, like, I built a level of confidence where, like, I'm ready to fight my dad. But he would have whooped my ass. He's like 190 pounds. Like, there's no way. But still, like, and so then working out obviously made me feel a lot better too. You know, working out gave me the confidence. So right now, bro, like, you are the one that's choosing to feel insecure and lacking confidence, bro. Like, you work with me, bro, we'll drop the body fat, we'll build your mindset, and we'll also get you closer to God, because faith gives you a level of power, and that allows you to fucking actually reach the goals that you want in your life, whether it's a better relationship, more money, or simply just to feel like you enjoy who you are. Because when you avoid the mirror, bro, how are you going to avoid, like, even you avoid it, you look in the mirror and you don't like yourself, bro. That's like, you're avoiding life, because like, your life is you, you know. And if you can't even look in the mirror and feel proud of yourself, like, you're fucking missing out on life, simply because you're not fucking willing to understand what the fuck is on your plate and learn how to actually lift. That's why that should be afraid of him instead of respecting. Yeah. My mind can do it for a reason. I fucking can't have the hardest time staying disciplined and eating right. Bro, DJ, the only reason, bro, you have a hard time being disciplined, eating right, working out, is because no one ever taught you that, bro. It's, imagine never knowing how to drive. I threw you the keys. I said, fucking drive that car. You're like, motherfucker, I even know how to turn the car on. Is it because driving a car is massively difficult? Or is it the fact that you were just never taught how to drive a car, how to back up, how to put it in drive, how to look left, how to look right, which time to go? So it's not that you don't have the fucking discipline to do it. Sometimes it's hard to do something that you've never been taught to. And so that's what I tell people. You know, I tell people all the time, like, why do you also expect that you know how to eat, you know how to do all this if you've never been taught, unless you do your own extensive learning? You can, by all means, you can learn how to fucking eat, how to train on your own. Will it take you a lot longer? Yes. But look at this. Let me tell you my story, bro. 12 years old. I didn't know how to work out. I asked my friend Chris. I saw him. He was jacked. Bro, can you teach me how to work out? He taught me push-ups, sit-ups, and bicep curls. From there, I had a little workout calendar from the perfect push-up. Started to follow it, liked it, stayed consistent with it. So at 12 years old, I already had a calendar. I had a workout plan. Not a nutrition plan. I had a workout plan that taught me how to work out. All right, bro. Jesus Christ. Right? So then from there, I went to weightlifting. I went to weightlifting class. I was taught how to weightlift by my coaches, by the football coaches. Here's how you bench. Here's how you squat. Here's how you deadlift. Right? Here's how you clean and jerk. Like I was taught. And that motivates you, bro, and follow it and work at it every day. Smart. Find something. So Morales, that right there, bro, just shows me that you don't really know either. Find something that motivates you. No, fuck motivation. Do you think after 19 years of fucking working out, I'm motivated to work out? Absolutely not. Because what you're telling him to go look for is go look for a feeling. Go look for something that makes you feel good and then do it. No. You need structure, you need accountability, and then you need results. Because when you have structure, you have accountability, and you get results, then you want to keep doing it. Nobody wants to keep doing something that causes you pain, costs you time, and you have to go out of your way to do it, an effort, right? Simply not to get a result. You're not going to go to work when you're tired, when you're hungry, when you're hungover, and not get paid. The reason people go to work, whether you're tired, whether you hate it, whether you're hungover, is simply because they know that if they put in 8 hours, they're going to get paid, which is the result they want. The gym doesn't work that way. If you don't know what to do and you go in there and you try to do it, doesn't mean you're going to get the result you want. So people don't like that. So the reason people look for motivation when it comes to working out is because if I'm going to, and psychologically thinking, if I'm going to go through pain, drive there, be around a bunch of people I don't really even fucking know, and feel anxious or feel uncomfortable at the gym just to not get the result I want, then at least I better feel like doing it. That's why most people don't go. Because they don't feel like going through so much pain to simply not get what they want. They're willing to do it for work. You're willing to go to work, whether you're tired, hungover, you hate the fucking place, you hate your coworkers, simply because you know you're going to get paid at the end of it. But if you were never going to get paid, you would not go to that job. You would quit. It's the same thing with the fucking gym. If you don't get results, you quit. And this, any questions? Phone's about to die. Time to work out, but every morning I wake up and do 10%. I don't get enough time to work out. That's bullshit, bro. You're fucking 14 years old, bro. You're 14 years old, bro. When you don't have fucking time to work out, that's fucking a load of bullshit. All right, Instagram. Any questions, Instagram? Before I head out. Daniela, motherfucking, they suspended me. I just got a suspension off TikTok today. I went on there for 30 fucking minutes and they suspended me again. Yeah, I'm about to head out. But before I head out, I actually have a question for fucking YouTube and you guys, actually. Oh, but before I head out, also too, right? But I have some free trainings, right? I have a couple free trainings for you guys too. So on my YouTube, if you go to my latest video, there's links to 7-Day Mindset. There's no macro mastery. But if you guys go to my IG, my Instagram, right? And Instagram, the Alex Duenas. If you click on the link tree, you're gonna find number 1, the 7-Day Mindset Challenge. Right? The 7-Day Mindset Challenge is the same. It's what builds my confidence. It's what builds my resilience. It's what's helped me create this mindset I have now, that nothing will stop me. Of course, right? 7-Day Mindset Challenge is 7 days of early wake up time, reading scripture, getting your workout in. Like it's a 10-minute workout, and your first meal a day, which is 25 grams of protein. I show you what protein to use. So in there, you're gonna get a workout. You're going to get your first meal, you're going to get something to read, and you're going to get videos of me encouraging you on a daily basis, right? Is in the reverse. I know it is. I know it is, brother. I know. I can't flip it. Motherfucking YouTube won't let me flip it. I don't know why. But Instagram, the Alex doing this link tree, 7-day mindset challenge. The second thing you have is the macro mastery, right? Breaking plateaus. I can't spell plateaus, right? What I just covered, the macros, protein, carbs, and fats, what they all do, it's a free training. Again, go to my Instagram, the Alex doing this, click on the link in my bio, the link tree, and the second one should be the macro mastery, right? What you have on there too is my podcast, right? You guys can go and click on my podcast. It's on Spotify. I think it might be on Apple Play, Apple Music. I'm not sure. But you can check out my podcast, right? I talk a lot about mindset. I go deep into life. I go deep into not so much nutrition, I guess. Some of them do, but it's mainly life, right? Going through life. And yeah, my God, no. My God, my God, give you everything. So my podcast, so you can check out my podcast. I talk deep about life in there, right? And then number 4 is my YouTube channel. So now I'll ask my YouTube people, even my Instagram people. I came here from TikTok because I didn't see you on there. Yeah, I figured, brother. I figured. Thanks for mentioning. I love you. I went somewhere else. I love you too, brother. You know it's all love, brother. Right? You know it's all love. So as far as YouTube, what videos do you guys want to see? Even you guys, TJ, I need to fucking charge my fucking phone. Hold on. YouTube video ideas that you want me to upload on my channel. Oh, I need to charge my phone. Oh, I'm gonna have to charge you guys. Hold on. You as well. Like, I'm gonna make some long form content. So I just want to know what you guys want to see. Yo, what's up, Elk? What did you do, my brother? I'm about to finish up. But brother, on the link in my bio, the link tree, if you want to learn more about macros, is what I track every single day. Well, I don't track anymore. I lied. It's what I get my people to get shredded with. The free training on my link in the bio, free macro training, and there's a 7-day mindset challenge that you can take if you want to start being more disciplined. The 7-day mindset challenge is to raise your level of discipline. That's all it is. You want to be more disciplined? Take the 7-day mindset challenge. Ciao, brother. Of course. Oh, pinboard here. I'm gonna get ready for work in a bit, bro. Yeah, bro. I don't know where you're at with your fitness goals and things like that, but dude, go to the link tree in my thing. Everybody can be more disciplined, bro. If you want to be more disciplined, 7-day mindset challenge is to raise your baseline level of discipline. It's what helps you stop your fucking vices that are ruining your life. Macro mastery, learn about food. Learn about food that gets you shredded, right? Understand how to get shredded. Podcast is mindset training. What is mindset training? If I can sum up what mindset training is all about, is picking the positives over the negatives. It's using everything to your fucking advantage. I got fucking 3 hours of sleep last night. Perfect. I'm going to get better. I don't have time to do this. Great. Now what can I do to make sure that I get my work in it? Well, bust out 25 push-ups. My relationship isn't working out. Perfect. I'm going to use the pain I have right now to stick to my fucking goals and stick to my principles. Like, that's what mindset training is all about. It's about, like, motherfucker, I'm going through pain, right? You're going through a level of pain. Right? I'm going to tell myself that this pain is positive. This pain is to help me grow, right? It's to help me grow physically, financially, relationship, or spiritually. I'm horrible handwriting, right? I'm just writing fast, right? Pain is a driver. You either use pain in the positive or the negative, right? You either walk 2 paths during pain. During physical pain, during financial pain, during relationship, or even spiritual pain. There's only 2 paths that we're walking. We're walking the path of destruction, which is filled with vices, alcohol, drugs, pornography, hooking up, negative thoughts, and overeating. That is the path of destruction. Then we have the path of recreation. The path of recreation starts with God because it gives you faith. Then it leads to your training and nutrition. And number 3, it leads to self-mastery, which is The mastery of to overcome your vices. The path of recreation. You're using scripture, your workouts, and you're focused on your money. Okay? That is the path of recreation. You're taking this pain, right? Physical, financial, relationship, and spiritual pain, and you're using that as fuel to either work out, eat better, build your body, build your money, and get closer to God. That is the path of recreation. Link after the watch. Yeah. You know, that's the thing, right? I keep fucking moving this fucking board. Right? There's only two paths that we're walking every single day of our life. You're either walking the path of destruction, which is riddled with vices, alcohol, drugs, pornography, lusting, negative thoughts, overeating, also bad company, bad hanging around the wrong fucking people, doing any of the other four vices, or you're walking the path of recreation, which is you're getting closer to God by reading scripture, you're working out and you're eating right, and you're making your money. That's it. That is the path of recreation. What fucking else is there to do to become a better man? To become a better man, we get closer to God, we get in peak physical performance, and we make our money. Everything else follows, which is the relationship that we want, or the relationship that we're in, and we build it up. Other than that, a man should not be focused on anything else other than all those three. Closer to God, getting physically in better shape, and making their money. That's it. The other path of destruction is making you worse, not any better. With that being said, I love every single one of you guys. Again, The Alex Duenas. You can go to my podcast, The Alex Duenas, my YouTube channel, The Alex Duenas, and we'll go from there. I love you all. Into one-on-one coaching today. It's Morales, yeah. Morales. You could, 100%. The one-on-one would change your life, brother. All right, ciao, muchachos.